Georgia, Phil Gingrey. Good morning, Congressman.
Good morning, Carol.
It seemed that that whole topic just evolved into an argument over semantics and it lacks substance. Do you agree?
No, I do not agree at all. The substance, of course, was the fact that Candy Crowley aided and abetted a misstatement made by the president in regard to saying on that morning in the Rose Garden on the 12th, one day after the attack, that it was not an act of terrorism. He was referring to terrorism in general in the 11th anniversary of 9/11, and he absolutely, as Candy Crowley walked it back after the debate, made no remark about Benghazi being an act of terrorism.
Well, she would say, and we just heard her in the last couple of minutes here on CNN defending what she had to say. She said in the Rose Garden, and this was the direct quote from the president, he said, "These acts of terror will never shake the resolve of this great nation." And then, of course, 14 days later, the White House finally admitted that this was an orchestrated attack and that that film had nothing to do with it. Candy, in that debate, clearly said that, so she was indeed accurate. I'm just saying that, you know, when you get right down to the substance, I think that Governor Romney missed the chance to talk about the intelligence failures and why there was intelligence failures. I mean, why didn't he ask the president about those?
Well, I certainly hope that he will continue to pursue this, and I think he will in Florida next week with Bob Schieffer moderating, because this is all on foreign policy. So this, the buck stops on the president's desk. I mean, he needs to remember the placard on Harry Truman's desk, and now all of a sudden it seems that the buck stops with Hillary Clinton. I know she wanted to have that 3 o'clock in the morning phone call, but now it looks like she's getting it. I almost feel sorry for her for falling on the sword for the president. It's clearly the constitutional responsibility of the president as the commander-in-chief to protect American people, whether they're on domestic soil or foreign soil. That is our embassy.
And I think, sir, that many would say those are really great points to bring up. So why are conservatives blaming the moderator? Why didn't Governor Romney come out and ask these very questions of the president?
I'm not picking on Candy Crowley. I like Candy Crowley,
I
think she's fair. But I think the statement that she made when she chimed in and said, "That's right, Mr. President, you did say that," were misleading. That may have thrown Governor Romney off his game just for a second. But look, you talk about sparks flying. They were flying in the first debate, but they were going in one direction. Direct current, if you will. I think in this debate, the sparks went back and forth, so we had alternating current. President Obama did better than the first time, but he could hardly have done worse. But Mitt Romney did excellent in this debate, and I think he was the winner of both debates.
Okay, so just one last question about Candy Crowley, because you did say she aided and abetted. So do you take it back, or do you still think that way?
I don't take it back. I'm not saying she deliberately did that. I don't think Candy would do that. I do think she's fair, and I watch her show every Sunday morning, and I like her. I don't know her personally, but I like her. But I'm not taking back my statement, because she did, if inadvertently, she did aid and abet President Obama in that exchange.
Well, and as I said, that what she said was accurate, and she stands by it. Thank you, Congressman, for being with us this morning. We sure appreciate it.
Thank you.
Of course, our big story of the day is also our talkback question.